got a little incident, but not many people saw. This is a Centurion Avre with a 165mm gun. It originally would have had a dozer blade and a fascine cradle, but unfortunately this one's missing. So if anyone out there knows where there is a dozer blade and a fascine cradle for one of these, do get in touch. The customer is on the lookout for one, so please let us know if you know of anything. Anyway, so this vehicle originally came in for a quick wash and a deactivation. I'll explain about the deactivation in a little bit. It soon turned out that the engine on the vehicle wasn't brilliant and had been cooked and had absolutely no power. It also had a knackered clutch, which meant even just getting it on the vehicle to get it to mine was a real pain. Anyway, over the last year and a half, me and the team have been sorting it out. So let's show you some of the bits and pieces we've been doing on it in this time. I managed to find it a brand new, what shall I say, a reconditioned engine, which we ran up and checked before we even fitted it in the vehicle. You might be wondering why it seems to run a little bit lumpy. It needs the clutch, as this engine relies on the clutch as a harmonic balancer, basically a flywheel, so without it, it's a little bit unbalanced. So after the test run was complete, we lifted the engine in. It's actually an incredibly tight and fiddly job to fit this engine. There's hardly any room between the firewall behind the turret and the centre brace between the radiators and the gearbox. And getting it onto the water rail, you've got millimetres of clearance, but we manage it. One of the last things you saw us do with this was put it on these great big pieces of wood and spin the tracks up to get all the mud out. Oh, what a distinguished gentleman. Oh, Daddy. Good boy. Oh, good boy. So after spinning up the tracks to get all the dry mud off, we then power washed the devil out of it for a couple of days. And then, of course, we put it in the workshop and baked it with the heaters. And now you can see we're at the stage where we're putting all the masking tape on everywhere so we don't get overspray over everything. The exhausts at this stage have already been painted. And we can't stand it when people get paint on tracks. It looks really poor. And, of course, paint on the rubber of the road wheels. I wouldn't have done it like that. It took about 3 hours to get the first coat on the tank. That's the whole thing, tracks, turret, road wheels, the whole lot. And then all we could do was leave it for an hour to bake with heaters on, and then we came back and did coat number 2. The lower hull's had two coats of paint now, and we're going to mask off the lower hull and now do the top end again. And the reason we're doing that is to minimise overspray and dryness in places. You see here's had a nice coating, but here's gone dry, so we'll mask it and try and get rid of all of that. And also some of the boxes are now, the turret boxes are painted inside and out, and they're looking pretty fantastic. Got Amy sanding the last bin box and the rear decks. We've got to sand, put in a little paint booth and paint all them individually before they go back on there. But we are getting there now. You're just polishing the shaft?
I'm used to big lamps.
Right. Now, with the whole vehicle completely painted in green with all the coats, it was time to take all the masking paper off. It's like opening a big birthday present. Huh? Looking good. Ted's helping on masking.
You're very fucking dry. What have you done there? You banged her over?
Why did you do that?
Watch the barrel.
Yeah, you're right. I did that.
It is looking rather good. Oh yeah, this looks sketchy. Right, just hang on the end then. Do you want to swap?
Oh wait.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to bash your head up. Oh mate, just a bit. I love it when it's angry.
Just for those that don't know, we're actually tightening the tracks up now.
Oh, what a good bit of kit.
We're definitely not all out of breath now, but I think that'll do for that side. Now for the other side. Woo.
Here's what it could have looked like.
Oh, this side isn't that bad. I think we'll soon do this.
Whoa!
Now with the tracks set, it was time to push the Centurion forward a little bit so we could get ready to put the armour decks on.
Rocket. Not very good. I don't think she can push it. I thought. What, the little
The
tiny
2.5 electric forklift can't actually push. We're going to have to start it.
Ooh, I don't wanna.
Which probably means that matching.
Yeah, he's going to have to come on. Alright, go on then.
Oh, you know why I can't push it? Someone left it in.
That does a job, wouldn't it? You imbecile. Imbecile. Yeah, go on.
box back on the turret. Looking nice? Hold it there. Here, right? Nice work. Are you on? Yeah, scratch the top there. Stupid boy. So the next thing we're going to have to do is fit the armour decks that cover the engine. They're outside. We've just got to wash them, sand them down lightly, paint them and fit them. That's going to be heavy. We're also going to do the same with the side bazooka plates that cover the tracks. They're to be fitted, and then we will have got Tiff coming in end of the week, and she is going to do all the hand painting, like the number plates are all going to be redone, the bridge weights and the name of the tank is going to be put on, and all just nice little bits and pieces, and you know, little bits like that might get painted white, and just to make it break up, because it's all one solid colour, it's just a little bit boring looking, so Jack's going to try and spruce it up, probably paint the hitch red, just little things like that. So yeah, this is the Centurion 165 Avre. In the next video it will be finished. We will do a little video of it before it goes. And thank you for watching. We'll see you again.
Big stretch, Daddy, big stretch.